2 days ago, I randomly saw all that come on television. I thought it was a old rewind episode from the 90s or just a short film comedy special. But no, I saw an old cast member passing on the torch to a new cast member. And I'm simply proud to say all that is back. I'm glad to see the new cast member. But more importantly, for me as a 90s kid who was born in 1991, who is a millennial, I'm proud of it, and I really do miss the 90s, and I love it. That is my nostalgia. Always have been, always will be, forever. With the comedy of my generation for little kids back when we were kids. 90s Nickelodeon and all that had so many shows and so much diversity and much hand clapping, well done comedy. We just loved it. But I will say this though, 90s all that is giving the new cast the chance, and they're passing on the torch. 90s I love you, but I'm looking forward to the new nostalgia this cast will bring. Without furthermore, my introduction is coming to an end. Extreme Fanboy is happy to say all that is back. Looking forward to the future entertainment and nostalgia for this generation of kids and for my future inner little 90s kid. And now the 90s are up. It's time to pass the torch. Without further ado, Extreme Fanboy out. New all that. You're all that. Your time is here. It's back. I feel like sitting in a chair right now, not sitting in my bed. Because I talked about this to myself, even some other people. But I'm not, couldn't, in the fact that it happened so randomly. I saw all that. All that is back with a brand new cast, obviously. But here's the thing though, they have the old cast. So these guys are shipping the old cast in, staying here, and they're handing it off to the next cast of the future of Nickelodeon comedy of all that. So I can't believe this. My extreme fanboy senses, no, my extreme fanboy love is very high for this. I love all that. Always have been, always will be. Period. I did not think after because all that in the 90s, then all that in the early 2000s. The fact that they brought it back is amazing. That's just plain amazing. And after the second cast they brought in for all that, they said there was no more all that. But I just couldn't believe this happened. And I love this. Extreme fanboy, I love it. All that, Nickelodeon, I love you guys. I feel for you guys. I'm praying for this show to keep going. I'm praying, I'm feeling, I'm touching, and I'm rubbing for the show to keep going, for the new cast. I pray for the extreme fanboy gods for this show to keep going. The feeling of this is just amazing. Oh, making me twitch. That's how amazing it is. Extreme fanboy, love it. But I'm looking forward to seeing this new cast and the old cast still being part of it, and just handing off to the next generation. I just hope maybe all that cast will be a part of it. Another thing I do want to say though, all that, I should have said this sooner, but all that actually had their 26th anniversary at New York Comic Con. Every YouTuber was talking about it. Everyone, so many people. Andre the Black Nerd was talking. Every major nostalgia and TV show and every pop culture reference person, Andre the Black Nerd was on there. He was talking about before it happened. He was actually the question host who's hosting the panel for the 26th anniversary of all that. It had every single cast member except for Kenny and Kel, and I believe one other. I think another person who didn't make it for whatever reason, but I just can't believe it's finally happening. It's back. So it's amazing. All that. I love you guys, and I'm glad you guys have come back after all the years. Years ago, 15 years ago, 20 years ago, more than 15 years ago, I would have thought this show was gonna come back. I did not think this was gonna happen. I remember I was at my cousin's place in early 2000s and around 2005 when the show was going on, the second cast, and they said all that was not gonna happen again. But a part of me simply said, someone else simply said, a big part of me, the world was saying to me, something came out that this show is not going to stop. I can't believe it. I'm glad all that is back. All that, I love you. Nickelodeon, keep it going. And I think it's time for all the other shows. No, I'll get into that later about the other shows on 90s Nickelodeon and what they should do now. But I want to get it back. I want to simply say all that. Nickelodeon, I love what you guys have done. You brought a new form of entertainment to me. You brought back something I've been urging for, and something the 90s kid inside of me has loved and wanted. The 90s put Nickelodeon on the map, and I'm glad. This is a long this is longer than expected, but I love what is going on. All that. I swipe you. I feel for you. I swipe you in a way for goodness and glory. For all the 90s kids, and for all my Xavier my extreme fanboy Xavier, can't even talk straight. My extreme fanboy little kid Xavier from the 90s. I clap my hands and I salute and I cheer. No! Yes, extreme fanboy loves this. This is gonna get extreme fanboy. No, this is already extreme fanboy. Happy, clap, thumbs up. Bye for now. Look forward to seeing more of the show. 90s Nickelodeon is back. It's time for the 2019 all that to make a comeback. And they started now. 2019 All That, Nickelodeon, lead us, help us, show us, and start us off to the next path to bring back the 90s. Nickelodeon, All That, I love you guys. Take us to the future with the old generation of comedy and 90s Nickelodeon kids. Bye. Old and new Nickelodeon 90s, All That fans. And 2019 fans, old and new, let's come together. Let's be all that. All that. This is all that. This is all that.